Morning, Boulders. How you doing, pal?
Very well, thank you, Pete. How are you?
Yeah, all good, thank you, mate. Happy
Good
New
one.
Year to you and all that.
Yeah, so
Um, Weekend just passed. Obviously, I know you weren't very well, so you weren't at the match. Obviously, would have had a look back at it on the tape. What were your feelings on the game?
the footage from the game wasn't great, if I'm brutally honest with you. But the actual game itself, I think it was just an element of frustration. So leading into Christmas, obviously the boys went on a bit of a run and put some really stellar performances together as a group. Um, and I think that week where we should have played Cinderford and there was no game, and then to have a 4 week break leading into Christmas probably came at the wrong time for us. We needed to keep playing. Momentum was good. Boys were playing well. We got into a rhythm, and obviously with the Christmas period, it kind of breaks that. And the lads worked really hard over the Christmas period with their S&C, which is great. We've got a great group. They came in on the week leading into Easter, put in 3 good sessions, but ultimately down at their place, what the conditions were horrendous. And I followed it on Twitter. I spoke to the coaches and players at length, and it just sounded like it was a bit of a stalemate right up into the last 15 minutes, and it could have gone either way. And unfortunately, it went Isha's way, and we came out of the game with nothing. So, look, reality is it's sport. We're not going to let one game dilute what we've achieved, but reality is we have to react. And we've got Chinnor coming this weekend. It's a massive game. The boys know fully what they want, what they need to do. And what we expect, and we're back at home, and we've got to make sure that we put in a good performance that we can be proud of.
There's obviously a lot of illness flowing around the world at the moment, Boulders. So has that affected the squad adversely at all? And have we got any injury updates for supporters after a few weeks over the Christmas period?
No, I mean, touch wood, I think the players are all pretty fit, very robust. So I think that Christmas period, the lads obviously went into their own family environments. I think that's probably done them the world of good. So yeah, no illness really to report. The boys, we've got some lads coming back from injury, which is great. So Will Safe is almost ready to go. Max Island's back in full training after that lengthy layoff where he damaged his thumb, and Andy Bullen-McCow is fit as well. So we've got 3, really good lads coming back into the mix, which is good. And like I said, the boys are working hard, and they're looking forward to the weekend. I think the difficult time of this year is the appreciation for the weather and the conditions, and it makes it a real leveler for both sides playing. So, I think that will be. I think that's probably at the forefront of our minds how we manage the conditions in this next block, just to make sure we maximise points in every game.
Yeah, as you mentioned, we welcome Chinnor this weekend. We're coming off the back of a thumping win against Rosslyn and sit one place below us in the table. So, as they always tend to be, another crucial game.
Yeah, mate. Well, every game's crucial, isn't it? They come thick and fast. But you're absolutely right. I mean, I think we're 6 points ahead of Chinnor. They've got a game in hand. We have to make sure that we come out on top of this game. And it has to be a cup final mentality. We know that Chinnor are a good side. Nick Easter's certainly come in and put his mark on it, and they had a notable victory over Rosslyn Park. But we've had some notable wins ourselves. So we know that on our day we can beat anybody, and we're back at home, and we have to make that count. And I'm sure the encounter will be lively, but as long as we come out the right side, that's all that matters.
Top man, thanks for your time, Adam. Good luck on Saturday. See you then.
Cheers, Pete. Thanks, man.